And I'm gonna learn how to fucking edit these, I swear to God. Hello.
Hello! How
Evening.
are you?
Evening, bitches.
Baxter, bark twice if you're in Milwaukee.
That was fantastic last night. I'm pretty sure I just broke this chair. That sounded pretty horrific, right?
I think you did.
I'm gaining weight. Hey, we're cool in the Wolfgang. We're
it's
back.
an old chair.
What's up?
It's an old chair.
It is.
We are back.
I have two backups in the in the storage outside,
Nice.
just in case.
Just like the Dolphins.
Yeah, yeah. Because we were on our third string immediately.
Yeah.
Nothing like the first play of the game getting hit by a corner. Pretty normal hit. And also, why do you call that a fucking intentional grounding?
Yeah.
Because his arm's moving forward, the ball's knocked out. How is that intentional grounding?
Bad calls.
Very fucking refs all
Last
over the
night,
place.
That Chiefs
Dude,
Raiders game.
dude, get
that guy
outta
freaking
here.
falls and he's literally recovering a fumble while bracing for a fall, and they're like, no, you can't do that. That's illegal.
First roughing the passer penalty on the man with the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable
You
play by
can't
Chris
just
Jones.
Take the ball from a guy and then tackle him afterwards.
How dare you land on
Yeah.
top of him with your body weight because you were moving completely at him, unattained. Fucking.
We don't believe gravity is a thing.
Oh, I mean, the Brady one, at least he was getting spun around.
That was still a bad
It was
call.
still a terrible.
Was that on Grady Jarrett or
Yeah,
whatever?
Grady Jarrett.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was a terrible call.
Sealed the game.
Yeah.
Like, boom, just like that. Game over.
Yeah.
One play. Refs started getting in the fucking way, dude. This is getting a little out of control,
You think
baby.
they were just trying to overprotect after that Tua thing? That was just sort of like an overcorrection kind of deal.
That's what I would say the Teddy Bridgewater thing was, absolutely, because that was like, cool, our bad. We got slapped on the wrist immediately.
It's more of a Dolphins thing.
It was,
yeah.
yeah.
But at least you acknowledged it. The next week you're like, okay, we're gonna take Teddy out.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if he's in protocol and he didn't even have a concussion, so
Yeah.
I mean, okay, cool, thank you. So thank you for protecting our guy now. That's great. Tua, like I said the other day, I was like, he could have woke up and been like, I want to be a fireman. And you're like, totally believable.
Yeah, that's actually a tweet.
Yeah. Well, oh, dude, take him to the wrong neighborhood, though, with that blood sign he was throwing up.
Man.
Oh, man, but penalties in this league right now. Bad kicking. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Kansas City missing. I mean, don't get me wrong. We knew Harrison Butker was going to be hurt.
That's why I think they didn't kick the extra point
I
in
know.
that game. I think they were like, well, part of it was obviously to make it a 2-possession game.
Yeah.
But also part of it's like, I don't know, he barely made the last one. Like, we have Mahomes. It's 2 yards. Let's just do it, And then the Raiders did the same thing, obviously, because they were trying to win the game, which honestly made the game so much more interesting.
It was a great finish.
Obviously, we've segued into the Monday night game.
And then also, comedians in bars watching
Yeah.
football every Monday. Me and Wolf, Tavern Law, baby.
Let's do it. Hot dogs and
We'll be
marginal taquitos.
I'm gonna treat you like Devontae Adams treated a photographer after that game.
Yeah.
Jesus
Jeez.
Christ, that was awesome.
Mm.
He apologized on Twitter. Good for him.
Getting in people's faces sometimes is not a good idea.
Yeah,
Especially right after a loss.
Yeah, he was, he's with a camera.
Yeah.
I get it.
Hey, didn't a security guard during the Bucks-Falcons game tackle a child?
I have no idea.
That should have been
awesome,
a
though.
pass interference.
Yeah. Also,
that should have been a flag.
Dude, good for him for tackling a child. I would have done the same thing. Speaking of, what was your takeaways from this past week, dude?
Well,
what did we learn?
I was going to mention, it was funny, they asked Tom Brady about that call.
Yeah.
And Brady's exact quote was, I don't throw flags.
I just get them in my favor for my entire career.
Yeah, divorce.
Yeah.
Bad takeaway. I mean, honestly, maybe the takeaway from this weekend is that it's kind of like the NFL is, maybe needs to take a step back. I know that they're trying to protect, but maybe they need to put in like a review.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well,
Like,
they already
let's,
do.
Let's review the penalty.
The whole point of the Tua thing, too, was to...
But I'm talking about
like
when that Chris Jones thing happened, they should have been able to go back and go, yeah, that's not a flag. They might need to start doing that.
Yeah.
They did it with pass interference.
They did, and then it was a bomb, forever.
Yeah.
And then they finally were like, okay.
Because they were terrible.
Yeah, because they were fucking terrible at everything. And they
Yeah.
still are, because they're taking the best refs and putting them on TV, like Gene Steratore just sits there to tell you about what he thinks.
Right.
Instead of actually being on the field for the guy that's done it for 40 years with the
Yeah.
experience and knows the league. Like it's
so much of the reviewing in the games can come from guys just watching the game on television.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah,
I mean,
they should have let Twitter take over. Except that would just
not
be
Twitter. Twitter, there's like always an overreaction on Twitter.
It's toxic. It's very toxic place. So I love it, and I'm a big fan. I learned the tweets in my 30s, and it's been a fucking fun ride, dude. Hilarious. Not hilarious is the Jets putting up a 40 burger on us. That hurt. That hurt the spirit a little bit. I mean, it was 19-14 with our third string quarterback at halftime. Hanging tough, man. McDaniel well coached, but they just put up 21 in the fourth quarter.
That's tough.
Yeah, the kid just held on to the ball too long.
It's tough to win with your starting quarterback. The backup to your backup is not a good situation.
Speaking of crazy situations, your kitty cats.
Finally pulled the plug on Matt Rule. What was he, 11-27?
11-27 in 3 seasons.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I thought at the time it was a good hire. 7-year, $72 million contract was probably a little too rich, and $40 million of that is still needing to be paid to Matt Rule. But
he's gonna be doing just fine.
You know, my buddy, Josh Graham, the drive with Josh Graham in the Triad, K Vegas. That's where he is. He had a good. I was listening. I like to listen to his takes a lot of the time. Yeah. He had a good take. Matt Rule really was like a pick away from having a completely different legacy in the sense that Carolina picked 7 the year that Tua and Herbert and those guys came out. If they had been 6, they could have got Herbert.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
And Brandon Staley's got him.
Burrow went 1, Tua went 5, Herbert went 6. Yeah.
And I mean, you just think like, what if Matt Rule drafted Justin Herbert? Like, how good of a coach is Brandon Staley?
Yeah.
I mean, is he that much better than Matt Rule? I don't know.
Nobody
but he has Justin Herbert.
If anybody, his own, even Keenan Allen's pretty over him going for it, which is fucking hilarious. When your own team's like, hey, are we just trying to lose? What are you doing, man?
Yeah,
I've never seen anything like. And the crazy part is the analytics were right on it. It was like an 84 to 78% chance. So I mean, he's going by the numbers. At least you know it. He's going to look at the numbers and go by the numbers every time.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a fucking numbers guy.
Sometimes you got to look at the other team you're playing. Though.
Yeah,
I mean,
momentum's a huge part of this
Brissett,
game. Yeah,
I'm not worried about Brissett.
He is slinging this year, though. Oh man, how do you get out of that game alive? That is insane.
They got lucky.
I know.
I mean, they really did get lucky.
Fucking crazy, and didn't cover. You know, that's the crazy part. You know, we're at minus fucking 2.5. God, we did. Also, favorites got destroyed this week.
Was the Browns one of my locks?
Well, you actually did okay in locks. Your locks were the Cowboys, Minnesota. Cowboys plus 5.5 covered, obviously. Minnesota minus 7 push, and then the Bucks minus 8.5.
They won by 5, I think. Yeah.
Mine were Eagles, Ravens, and Chargers.
So I went 1-1-1.
Yeah. By 1.5 points. By 2.5 points, I lost 3 games.
Jeez, come on. That's like my fantasy season. I started 3-0 the last 2 weeks. I've literally lost by a combination of less than 3 points.
I finally got a dub.
Hey!
1-4. Justin Tucker won me my fucking game. How awesome is that?
Epic.
I was down 12, and I had Justin Tucker, and he kicked fucking 4 field goals and an extra point.
That's awesome.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
To win by a kicker, nobody gets excited for that.
I mean, yeah, you do.
Dude, this week coming up, man, we'll see. There's a lot of injuries in the league, you know.
A lot of teams on byes, too.
A lot of teams finally coming around.
And the Texans are on bye, right?
Good for them. They both deserve to. We both deserve to not watch either one of those teams for a week.
Maybe Amon-Ra St. Brown and DeAndre Swift can get healthy. They really need him.
What a dud they just laid last week. And
29-0.
I don't know if that's a Pat's D. Belichick, man, when he wants to outcoach somebody, he does outcoach them every time.
Well, you mean go back to the Super Bowl where they played against Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick literally just completely shut them down. Maybe we should have seen that coming. We both picked the Lions on the road getting 3.5. It was
dude, I think the Lions have momentum. They finally look like a good team for the first time since, Barry Sanders. Bailey Zappa coming in, rookie too on top of that, you know. It's already tough. We already see a Mac Jones led offense that sucks. What the fuck is this kid gonna do?
Yeah, you're starting to get, that was like a Matt Patricia revenge game kind of deal.
Oh, I didn't even think about it. See, it's the little storylines that always
There's
come
all
around.
These like narratives you can play.
The best part of sports, man. Fun. How about we kick off week 6? We're a quarter of the way through the NFL season, bud.
That's insane.
It's insane already.
So fast.
Flies so fast, dude.
It's like
That's why I get drunk every Sunday.
It's like my
you know?
20s.
I know. It disappeared. It had a good ride.
And now my early 30s.
Yeah, my 20s were luckily on MySpace to never be seen again. So I got to hide, dude. Everybody got to not even see my shit show phase. And then I
wish I could have seen it.
And then I turned 32, and boy, I've been a fucking mess. Yeah.
This is therapy.
This is awesome.
This is
right?
actually an intervention.
That's the open mic we're hosting later tonight. Port City Cheesesteak every
Come on
Tuesday. Boom, boom, boom. 21 North Front Street. Oh, I'm a strip club DJ. This is definitely going to be a game that, thank God we don't work Thursday nights. These games, they start off with the banger, right? Didn't they start off with Chiefs?
Bills and
That was Bills Rams week 1 on Thursday.
Which wasn't a great game because the Bills literally just were like, we're great.
It's the
and
Bills.
Your line is bad.
Well, it's fucking, man, the Rams offensive line, good luck right now.
It's like a bunch of third stringers.
Dude, no boom. Who the fuck is that?
He's been barely competent.
It's been tough, man. Poor Stafford. He's definitely leading the league in interceptions, and I think he's second in sacks. Yeah. Pretty wild behind. I want to say Carson Wentz, but speaking of Carson Wentz, first Thursday game of the week, we start off with a fucking banger of Commanders at Bears. Bears -1 in a very pick'em game.
Yeah. I know I've gone with the Commanders a couple times. Carson Wentz is bad, but Justin Fields is bad.
They both actually had good games last week.
They did, ironically enough. Although Wentz
can sling the ball. He just makes that one decision every week to where you're like, why do you do this?
Yeah. God, I'm going to take the Commanders.
Baby.
I feel like their defense is going to have a lot of opportunities to maybe even score in this game. With Fields is just, he's taking so many sacks to the face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Commanders.
Yeah, just saying he's getting teabagged.
He is. Yeah.
Got a little tea party here. Got my teacup. Now I'm looking for is just a little tea bag.
Yeah.
That's you on a first date. Oh man, this is a tough fucking game because this is just mediocre as shit. I don't know where to go. I mean, Bears 2-3, right?
They are.
Commanders 1-4. Ron Rivera on the hot seat already. I mean, it's like his house is on fire. Jesus Christ! Of course,
he's a cancer in that locker room.
Malignant. I'm gonna take the Bears here. I don't know why. I don't care why. They beat the Niners, which is insane. Finally, thank God. Fuck them both. I don't know who to do here. Pull my hair, that dog, whatever he sounded like. I'm going to take Fields on this one. I feel like it's a home game. The Commanders are falling apart. The Commanders' defense is what's falling apart, which is crazy. Wentz is actually looking good. Bears' offense coming around. Herbert, fucking Mooney. Did you see that fucking catch Mooney made?
Yeah.
Yeah. Feed him the ball, dude. Feed that man.
He's really their only perimeter weapon. They have Khalil Herbert, who's obviously very explosive.
I mean, Montgomery's healthy,
Shout out
right?
Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if Montgomery can get healthy too, 1-2 punch, Cole Kmet, the old Notre Dame fucking first round draft pick there.
They're throwing screen passes to Cole Kmet. That's their offensive approach. They're going to throw to a 6'7" tight end.
Yeah,
He's not Travis Kelce.
No speed. Speaking of Kelce,
wow,
how awesome was that?
Unbelievable. 7 catches, 4 touchdowns.
Only 25 yards, all in the red zone, and just dominated.
That was unbelievable.
Dominated. You can't.
If you had him in fantasy, you're welcome.
Bartender last night had him and Mahomes.
Holy shit!
What a combo!
If he didn't win, I mean,
wow. Oh no,
that's God just playing jokes on you.
He pulled your teabag
out.
Yeah. Next one, Tampa -8 at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh having the worst season they've started off in Tomlin's career by far, right?
Yeah.
Is this the season? Like Tomlin doesn't actually finally have a winning year?
38-3 last week against the Bills.
I mean, the Bills also they had them 3rd and 10 on the 2-yard line, you know, and they throw a 98-yard laser to Gabe Davis, and then they hit Gabe Davis again for a 58-yarder right before the end of halftime. Like he had 383 yards and 4 TDs in the first half. Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Good God, how do you stop that?
You don't.
Yeah.
I mean, what you got to do is just, I mean, you know. pressure.
But
and
here
contain.
you're at Tom Brady, who looks beatable every week, but he keeps pulling it out.
Yeah, I mean, the number is kind of weird because it's like it might as well be either 7 or 9.
Yeah.
Because like how many games fall on 8?
Yeah. That just means like people are still putting money on Tampa when it was -7, so Vegas moved the line. I mean, lines are going to move before the week too. You know, it's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday, baby.
I took Tampa at home -8.5 against Atlanta, which I don't think Atlanta is like that much worse or better than Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take the Steelers and the points. That's a lot of points. Again, like Bucks just beat a division opponent.
Bam.
Pittsburgh just got really badly embarrassed.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think Pickett played pretty decently too. His stat line wasn't that bad. So I mean, going back on it,
I'm gonna take Pittsburgh.
Man, I like the points too, man. I don't think Brady's really had that kind of game yet. Tampa's offensive line banged up. Fournette has been their fucking saving grace right now.
Been great.
You know, with Mike Evans banged up, Julio banged up, you know, Chris Godwin banged up.
Yeah.
Everybody's hurt out there. But
absolutely,
I'll take Pitt with the points too. I trust a Tomlin coach team after a loss like that. You know,
yeah, I do too.
Got to. This is bangers on deck for everybody. Get ready. Red Zone channel is not going to be fun. Jacksonville at Indy -2. Indy home favorites. Jags coming off.
I don't like
brutal
Indianapolis
loss.
as a favorite.
Yeah,
Even at home. Are they at home?
they're at home. Home is where you make it.
I don't know. I feel like Jacksonville rebounds and they come back and they win this game. I'm going to take the Jags.
You've
It's
been-
2 points. If you think you're going to win,
Yeah.
take the Jags.
So has anybody figured out what's happened to Jonathan Taylor? Is it just their O-line now all of a sudden is trash? What has happened?
Well, their offensive line is not playing as well as they had in the past, and I just think that Matt Ryan is clearly not capable of they have no way of moving the ball deep.
Yeah.
Like, why would anybody be afraid of first off, Michael Pittman he's not a deep threat kind of guy.
It's not a one, but I mean he is a physical receiver.
Joe
though.
Doolin is one of their. I don't really. Paris Campbell, Naheem Hines, they don't have like an over the top threat, and even if they did, I feel like teams don't have to worry about Matt Ryan getting there. He doesn't have the fastball.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that.
I mean, even when they were stacking 9 in a box against Taylor for his whole career so far, he's been able to dominate. So like something's off. You know, something's going on.
I don't know if he's playing this week or not.
I don't either, man. I don't either. I'm going to take with you on Jacksonville here.
Yeah.
Doug Peterson, baby. You know, I trust a man in a visor that eats a vanilla ice cream cone. You know?
Yeah.
That guy eats pussy and ass.
I think Jags are due. Jags are due.
And also, you know, their mascot is the greatest of all time. I want to see him.
What's the Jaguars mascot's name?
We're going to have to, like, get him on the show one
Yeah.
day because
But can he fly in on
he's gonna come through the wall like the Kool-Aid guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of this is a weird line. Pats at Cleveland. Cleveland -3 to home favorites against the Bailey Zappa 1-0 Patriots. We don't know if
1-1.
We don't know if Mac's coming back, you know.
Cleveland is a home favorite. They're giving 3. The Patriots are getting 3.
Cleveland has been a great team on the ground. Jacoby's not really turned the ball over, but when he has, they've lost every game because it happens in the fourth quarter.
I'm going to take the New England Patriots.
Ooh,
I think the Patriots are still very well coached.
That proved very well.
This is a kind of matchup that like New England will be in because it's 2 running teams. And again, like Belichick, if your quarterback is not Josh Allen, you know, he can scheme you up pretty good. And I think Jacoby Brissett is a guy you can scheme up.
Also former Patriot, drafted by the Patriots. You know?
So he knows Brissett well. I mean, obviously out of NC State, that's right. He was drafted in the 3rd round or 4th round.
Yeah, baby. And then traded, and then Garoppolo, took over. Eastern Illinois, GQ, daddy.
Patriots, their Jacoby Myers is they got Ramondre Stevenson.
Also NC State boy, Jacoby Myers.
I mean, they're getting their offense is starting to click. I like New England. I don't think that the Browns should be favored in this one.
I think Nick Chubb runs all over that fucking team, and I hope they do, and I hope the Patriots plane crashes, and I've only wished it every week for my entire life.
One of these times it's gonna happen.
I know, and I'm gonna feel like
you
a
are
psycho.
going to be really happy.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a new job as the new Long Island medium. Fuck that little lady with white hair and bangs. You know, I got this. Oh, Doyle, I have a feeling one day your whole family's going down.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Well, Doyle rules.
The penguin. Stay at home.
It's too damn hot for a penguin to just be walking around.
Snappy Joe.
This one is sponsored by Delta 10. Jets at Packers. Jets coming off a big dubbing of the fucking Dolphins. Oh, man, our defense looked terrible. Breece Hall, is he the real deal? Against Packers. Packers at home, 7-point favorites at Lambeau after just blowing a 17-3 lead. What is the team? I mean, Raiders last night up 17-0. Run the ball. Get it out of Mahomes' hands. Coached perfectly in that first half, and then all of a sudden it's a tie game.
Yeah, I think that was more... We're talking about last night's game.
Oh, we can do both.
Well,
Because
just to finish your thought, I think
they're similar fall aparts.
They're similar, but I give credit to Kansas City.
Yeah.
Being able to beat Kansas City. You know, Kansas City is going to do that. They're going to score in bunches like that. Raiders had a good game plan. I mean, obviously they had opportunities to put away. The Packers are clearly very limited, and especially coming out of half, they are not as good.
They're not a second half team.
They're getting
right
out schemed.
Yeah, they're getting out coached.
I don't know how good a coach Robert Saleh is.
Yeah.
I don't know how good a coach Matt LaFleur is.
I don't.
I mean,
I really don't. I think it's going to be a reality check.
Man, here's the thing: how is the Packers' defense not good? That's what I'm trying to figure out, because I thought the Packers had a good defense.
The whole offseason was a come up. I mean, like, this is the year the Packers have one of the best Ds. This is the year the D carries them, and now their D is just getting ramrodded. Dude.
Yeah, I mean, looking at that game, like Giants, okay, they don't have anybody but Barkley, who was actually missing for part of that game, and Green Bay still could not stop them. Now you got a Jets team that's got some actual offensive players.
Breece Hall and Michael Carter look like a really good tandem, too. Great 1A, 1B. Zach Wilson looked fucking okay, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to. I can't root for the fucking Jets, dude. I can't say positive things about teams I hate.
I can't give a touchdown to the Packers.
Yeah.
I think I got to take the Jets.
Okay.
Packers win, but Jets cover.
Yeah.
I
I think they finally unlock what to do, and this is a Packers team that's built just to fucking run the ball. Get it to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is such the best player on that entire team.
It doesn't make any sense they're not getting him the ball.
A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones should just be every time. They fell apart because they were up 17-3, and then they got cute and started trying to, like, instead of having good schemed offense of like a screen on a blitz or anything else, they started doing like play action, hold the ball, like deep to Lazard, and that's never going to be a fucking completion. Like they get out coached so easily. But I feel Lambeau is such a experience, and they're so good in Lambeau.
Have you been in Lambeau?
I haven't. It's on my bucket list.
So
it's on my bucket list, man. It's on things I'm definitely going to do before shit get too bad out here in these streets. But yeah, I'm gonna take the pass.
Disagreement.
I know we got a lot of disagreement today.
Nice.
I like you do the cha-cha.
You just won't pick any teams outside of the Dolphins and the AFC East. That's
correct, but I picked the Dolphins last week and we lost, and I'm never doing it again.
Too, yeah.
I know you did, but you've also bet on them when they won. We bet on them against the Ravens. That was a fucking.
That's right.
dub.
That was a ballsy pick.
It was. You did. You really let it all hang out. Cincy -2 at New Orleans. Saints coming off a Taysom Hill fucking freak show. Ran for 3 Ds, threw for 1. First person since.
He didn't even catch a pass.
Yeah. No.
He ran
played on special teams.
First person since Cam Newton? I don't know.
No. LaDainian Tomlinson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah.
LT. That's Taysom Hill is a freak athlete.
And he's on special teams.
People don't realize he runs like a 4.4.
Dude, he's a big
white
boy.
dude.
Yeah, as a Mormon.
He's like, what is he, 6'4", 225?
Yeah,
I mean, he is not like just, yeah, exactly.
He's on a mission not just to build like huts in Africa. He is fucking running over.
Is he a BYU product?
Yeah, he is.
I think he was.
And he took time away. He was a rookie at like 27.
Yeah,
because he took 4 years away to Tim Tebow his way through life. slay puss, is what he's saying.
Cincy at New Orleans.
Yeah, Cincy -2.
Bengals.
Yeah,
I think
you're going
roll.
Bengals.
Yeah.
Like right the ships here, right the fucking wrongs.
The Bengals. They have had I feel like they're better than their record.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
and they played a tough schedule. Obviously, that game against the Cowboys. I mean, Cowboys are 4-1 now.
Yeah.
I mean, they played a tough schedule.
I know, and then the Ravens too. That game came down to the wire. Second half, Ravens. Lamar Jackson puts together a run in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only reason that game's even not Cincy's.
I mean, they should have beat Pittsburgh.
Yeah, missed field goals. Like, yeah.
Not only did the Bengals win, like they win big.
Yeah,
they win.
I'm gonna take it too, man, because I like their defense too. I like what they're doing,
defense.
man. I mean, fuck, I Super Bowl teams the next season. There's something about it. There's like an aura. It's I can't put a fucking finger on it or talk about it, but it happens every single year. I mean, look at the 4-1. Look at the 4-1 teams here. I mean, it's another year where your schemes, you know, you get everybody's got more tape on you. Everybody sees you more. You know, somebody shuts you down. They got video on it. This is going to be a fun game. I'm really looking forward to this one. Ravens at the 4-1 Brian Daboll-led Giants. Rookie coaches, man.
Yeah.
But
Giants are at home getting 5 points.
Yeah. Wild.
Bengals coming off a division game that came down to the wire Sunday night. Giants, here's the thing.
Coming back from England with that, like, come from behind, you know.
Brian Daboll is getting a lot out of this offense.
This was the same team that Joe Judge had.
Yeah.
Same team. To a T almost.
I'm going to ride the Giants here. I like the momentum. They have a lot of momentum. And, I mean, I know the Ravens are a better team. I think, honestly, to me, the Ravens are just giving up, or the Giants are just getting too many points at home for me to not take that. You know, I think I'm going to get it. I mean, again, I would like it more if it was like 6.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take the Giants.
I'm going to take Lamar, dude. I feel like this is a team that is built to beat the shit out of the Giants.
Really?
This is it's a run team against a run team.
Yeah.
You know, and Daniel Jones, don't get me wrong, he was 21-27.
Didn't throw a lot.
But just played great. Just played. Danny Dimes was a dime piece out there. It's unreal. I don't think he's going to do that against the Ravens team. And I just see Lamar having just one of those games, man. I mean, he struggled against Cincy. Cincy's D really kept him in check for 3 quarters, and then he just turns on. I feel like they're going to win probably by more than a touchdoam, but I'll take 7. I'll take 5. Is what I meant to say.
You'll give 5.
Yeah,
Swallow.
Exactly. ASMR. I'm in a deep throat. All right, Vikings -3 at the Dolphins. Miami at home, coming off a really tough little L there to the Jets, and a tough L week before. You know, Tua going down at halftime against the Burrow-led Bengals. So Dolphins 3-2. Vikings, are they 3-2 or 4-1?
I believe they're 3-2.
3-2, 3-2. 2 good teams.
Well, I know they lost to Philadelphia. Who was their other loss?
I think the Cowboys.
No, they might be
They
4-1. Let's
I
double
don't know.
check.
Let's take a look.
The Vikings record. We should probably know.
I know we should definitely know this, but you know it is what it is. I want to say 3-2, right?
Why doesn't it say what
they lost?
They're first in the NFC North.
They beat the Packers week 1.
Let's see. Let's just look at their schedule. I don't care about the preseason, guys.
Why? Why don't you care about the preseason?
All right. So they beat the Packers 23-7, lost to the Eagles, beat the Lions, beat the Saints, beat the Bears. They are 4-1. They are 4-1.
Led Kevin O'Connell, tall little drink of water.
Yeah.
No, at Miami though. Ooh, how you feeling, bud?
Is this back-to-back road games for the Vikings?
I want to say yeah.
I want to take the Dolphins, getting 3 at home.
Okay. I
mean, you know, Teddy Bridgewater should be healthy, right?
He has
and this is a revenge game for him.
Oh yeah,
against his former team.
God, man.
I'm going to take the Dolphins at home, getting 3. It's a dome team going to again like Miami. I know it's October, but it's going to be muggy and hot and shit.
Still hot down there.
I'm going to take the Dolphins. I'm going to take the Dolphins.
I'm not going to take the Dolphins because every time I've taken them, we've lost. So I'm going to go back away. But you know where my heart is. It's going to be 17 days Sunday since Tua got hurt. Is that too soon to throw him back in this game?
Oh yeah, way too soon.
Way too soon. So Gillis.
I just saw that video of him getting carted off. There's no way. I don't even know if he's going to come back this season.
Yeah.
Honestly.
No shit.
I mean.
Come on.
That was dude. That was like.
Oh yeah, it was very.
I mean,
bad.
that kind of reminds me of Luke Kuechly.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh yeah, no.
I mean,
If Kewl could have just came out and said my brain hurts, and we'd be like, yeah, dude, we get it.
Concussions are like that's a life changing thing. I mean, Tua might not be the same person ever again.
He's a little dude, man.
Yeah.
He's a little.
He's
guy.
one of the smallest guys to ever play quarterback in the NFL.
I mean, Kyler's still gone by a lot, but you know, it is what it is.
Kyler's a little bit more thicker, though. You know.
Yeah, Tua doesn't look like he even works out. Like, it's kind of wild.
He probably doesn't.
Oh yeah, well he probably does for certain things. I mean, the buffer you are
not right now.
doesn't like help you throw a football. You know, it has nothing to do with it.
I hope he comes back, but I don't know if he'll come back this season.
I think he's going to come back, just not this week. I say this is a Bridgewater-led team, and that why I think the Vikings will win this game and cover.
One other note: Tyreek Hill ankle injury. Not sure what he's going to be.
He was a game time decision Sunday. So was Jalen Waddle too. So I mean, it's that time of year, man. Everybody's going to be banged up. Yeah. You know. Hopefully, I mean, get the cheetah lovely. Tyreek still is leading the league in receiving, so I'm mad cool with the way that all went down.
Yeah.
And Mahomes doesn't look like he misses him at all. Like, it's unbelievable how good Kansas City looks on offense.
It looks like Hill misses Mahomes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But he was like, the guy, did you hear the press conference? He was like, what are you going to do if somebody else? He's like, I'll put up points with you as my quarterback. I love that guy.
Nice.
Cojones, baby.
Well, he's just bold.
No, I know. Well, we got to be confident when you're that fucking human being, you know?
Especially in the NFL.
Dog, bro.
Especially when you're running over the middle and that safety line. Dude, beat the shit out of your face.
5'10" on a good day, you know? And he's just...
When is he on a bad day?
Still attractive. 49ers, 5.5-point favorites at Atlanta. Atlanta, I mean, has been in every game almost this season. They haven't really gotten blown out yet. 49ers,
I don't know how good Atlanta is.
I don't know how good
they are feisty.
Yeah.
I'm kind of, it's like, also, 49ers, I don't know, is Bosa playing? I don't know if he's going to play.
I don't think Bosa's going to play for a minute. It's a groin injury.
Atlanta,
right?
Again, I like points. I like Atlanta at home -5.5. I think Falcons win that. No, I don't think they win, but I think they cover.
Cover 5.5 against the Garoppolo-led surging Niners ever since.
Yeah, although it is a revenge game for Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know how much revenge he feels towards Atlanta.
Yeah, I know, right? What is
Tevin Coleman, though,
actually.
Back with the 49ers now.
Yeah, number 30.
I think back-to-back road games for the Niners. Atlanta, they're obviously playing teams tough. They, didn't lose to Tampa Bay.
Cordero Patterson's on IR.
Yeah.
I mean,
but they have good running back like Tyler Algier and that other guy, Caleb Huntley. They look decent. I mean,
they're definitely distributing the ball.
They need to get Drake 8 carries,
London, 12 carries.
Yeah,
they're splitting it up.
Drake London and Kyle Pitts going.
Kyle Pitts was hurt in this last game, so I mean.
Yeah, I'll take the Falcons +5.5.
I'm gonna take the Niners, dude. Niners look like that team this year. Their defense, their special teams. Fred Warner is just a fucking heat-seeking missile of a human. I like the D. I like what Garoppolo's doing.
Love the D.
I love it. Yeah, how'd you know? Was it my grinder profile or was it my face? No, 49ers I feel like are definitely the upper echelon of the NFC. Yeah.
They might be the best team in the NFC.
Yeah, I would
even
say.
better than the Eagles.
Maybe. I mean, I think Trey Lance injury might be the best blessing they had this year.
Yeah.
Like, it could be the blessing in disguise.
Absolutely.
Two teams that are just insane to watch. I'm very looking forward to this one. Arizona, 2.5-point favorites on the road at Seattle. The Geno Smith-led Seattle Seahawks, who aren't winning as many games, but god damn it, they look entertaining. Geno looks good, dude. Slinging the pill.
Go pick him up in fantasy. I'm going to have to do it because Trevor Lawrence ain't getting it done.
I have Aaron Rodgers, buddy. I mean...
I wouldn't get it. Again, I'm just taking points. I mean, Seattle's at home getting 2.5. I think Seattle could beat Arizona. Arizona is poorly coached. They come out of games flat all the time. They get behind early. Seattle's the kind of team that will play well with a lead. That's what they want to do. I know Rashad Penny got hurt, but this Kenneth Walker guy.
Man. Rookie out of Michigan State.
Man. Yeah,
he was a stud in college.
He is really. He might have been the best running back in the draft. People say Breece Hall, but he might have actually been the best.
I mean, he was the second running back taken behind Breece Hall.
I'm going to take. I think Seattle wins. I mean, they're better coached, better team all around. I think. Really, the biggest difference is Kyler Murray versus Gino, and Gino's playing well. So
Gino is balling, but are we due for that Gino game? You know, that Gino fall apart
I know.
that he showed
You
so
time to the market?
consistently. I know, right? I'm trying to. That's why I'm going to take Arizona with the points.
Yeah.
I mean, Arizona just hung with Philly, who we can all
Arizona's
say.
giving.
I know, yeah,
Oh,
but I'm
so
saying
you're
they
gonna
hung
see-
with
yeah.
Philly for the entire thing. So I mean, they should have beat Philly. Honestly, they had a chance to.
I
Once
agree.
again,
I think they
coaching
should have at
fall
least
down
tied
to
it up.
Yeah, exactly, man. Crazy. I'll take Arizona with the points. Give me -2.5. I think they win at least by a field goal. You know, I see that happening. I see that being like 28-25 or like 31-28 in like
Yeah.
a weird little score, but I just see Arizona.
Wouldn't
coming
be
out on top of
surprising.
that
Seattle's
game.
been in a lot of shootouts.
I know, man. Well, I mean, the fucking New Orleans game. Good lord, how entertaining was that? The Matt Rulis Carolina Panthers at the LA Rams. Rams 10.5-point favorites, even after watching them absolutely shit the bed.
Yeah. I mean, I need to know. I don't know what Carolina's defense looks like right
Yeah.
now. Obviously, they think PJ Walker is not good.
Yeah, I mean, it's PJ Walker. It's XFL coming in.
Man, I think all but the time Carolina played Arizona, I took the Panthers, and I think I'm like 1-3 picking them.
It's all good, dude. I think I'm
10 and a
4-0
half.
against your team.
10.5 is so much. I mean,
It is.
you feel like whenever a coach gets fired, the team seems to come out pretty hard for the coach that is going to come in. Like the Panthers' defense is legitimately good. in
Oh,
my
Brian
opinion.
Burns, stud.
Yeah, I mean,
Shaq
Kyle
Thompson.
Shanahan schemed them up
Yeah.
well. I think Carolina getting 10.5 is a lot. I don't think that the Rams need to really score that much to win this game. They can
Yeah.
probably play. I mean, I think this game might be like 17-10 or something,
Yeah.
like 19-10. I'm gonna take Carolina plus 10.5.
Look at you going down
I
with
like
this shit,
points.
buddy.
10.5 is
Yeah.
a lot of points. I'll
That
take
is,
the 10.5.
man.
Yeah.
I think McVay has that, okay, fuck you guys game. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, Cooper Kupp is still balling. Get the ball to Cam Akers.
He's
What
got
are
a
you
tough
doing?
matchup with J.C.
Yeah.
Horn. He's playing well, man.
Yeah,
He's
oh,
a good
it's
corner.
Joe Horn's kid.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
that he's a stud. Trust me. Like,
That's right, he
I've
is.
I've seen quite a lot of
Gamecocks.
Carolina. You love Cox, don't you? Oh,
Especially
God.
Go-Cox.
Yeah, I just feel like the Rams are struggling this year, and
Mm-hmm.
this is the perfect time when you're struggling to find a team that's on the rocks. You know, Baker's hurt. Who's going to be your quarterback? PJ?
PJ,
And
yeah.
then Sam Darnold's still hurt, too. So it's PJ Walker against Aaron Donald and Jalen
And Max
Ramsey.
around her,
You
too.
know?
I mean,
Dude, yeah.
That's bad. It's a bad situation.
Man, that's
yeah.
so crazy talking earlier about the Herbert being 1 pick away, you know?
Yeah,
That's so wild.
yeah.
Because what? It was Derek Brown, right?
It was Derek Brown.
Yeah, yeah.
Which, by the way, Matt Rule picked Derek Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously great. J.C. Horn,
Jeremy Chin.
Jeremy Chin, and this year, Ike Ekwonu,
Yeah.
who actually last week against the 49ers had one of the highest pass rate blocks of
Like
any
PFF?
player, PFF block, games of any offensive lineman in the league, all season.
I mean, he was a stud. That's
Yeah.
why he's a top
I
10
mean,
pick. You know?
If whoever inherits this
Yeah.
team, if they get a quarterback,
That's
who
good.
knows?
It's
You know?
This league is so fucking
quarterback driven.
It's quarterback driven, man. Right on the personnel.
I'm really it's 10.5.
Yeah.
And that's just a lot of points. you know?
I just feel the Rams. I think McVay needs some confidence. He needs a hug. I think
Yeah.
Stafford needs a hug more than anybody because
Well,
he
he's
has
been getting hugged
Oh, he's
a
been getting
lot.
hugged a lot on the ground. You know.
It's just like, to me, the Rams really, all they can do is, it's kind of honestly what the Panthers should be doing with McCaffrey.
Yeah.
But that's like what the Rams are doing with Cup. They're just
Cup,
like,
just
we're going to
move
put
him
Cup
around.
everywhere on the field
Yeah.
and try to get him the ball. That's
Yeah.
kind of what Carolina should take a page out of McVay's book and just do the same thing.
Dude, it's I mean Dayball getting the ball to Saquon.
Exactly.
I mean,
Dayball is
you're
maximizing Saquon.
you're getting the ball to your playmakers.
Wildcat.
That's what
Yeah.
Tua's doing. Tua's leading the league in passer rating because he's getting the ball to fucking Jalen. He's
That's
getting
what
the ball to
Jimmy G
Tyreek.
does.
It's get the ball to your guys, man.
I was
well
at
done,
that game.
coaches. Yeah.
Brad, he's not throwing a lot of deep balls.
No.
When he does, he hits on them, but he's just going like, hey, I'm hitting the ball to Samuel and Kittle and
Yeah.
Ayuk, and they are yard run after catch guys.
Yeah, all you had to
You know?
that high point catch that they had where Debo finally broke away and broke all
boy.
those tackles against the Rams.
That was Debo just being
Just-
Debo.
yeah, exactly. That's why you-
And that wasn't a great play by Jimmy G. Honestly,
No.
it was probably not a great throw.
a high point is just where he could go and get it, but
Yeah.
then he also just good Lord, what a fucking beast of a human. It's great. Odell was like, man, he ugly as shit, but damn, he's good.
Hey, Debo trying to either get signed by the Saints or the Packers, or the Chiefs or the Packers, I should say.
Talking about Odell?
Yeah.
Oh, him and Aaron Rodgers have been on Twitter like crazy, they need him so bad.
Big time.
Honestly, that would change their whole season.
Totally
why would
agree.
you not take a shot? This is Aaron Rodgers, like twilight of his career.
Yeah.
And who are you surrounding him with?
Romeo Dobbs,
Dude,
and Christian Watson,
Doobie,
Alan Lazard, and the corpse of Randall Cobb,
Dude.
Robert Tonyan. The best receiver is probably Aaron Jones.
I'm still a wide receiver.
Slava the Cobb.
Yes, Randall, yes. Oh, yeah, no, they have no weapons.
So you're picking the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams, sorry. Okay. We got all over the fucking
We went
place.
down a rabbit hole.
Who gives a shit? That's
Speaking
the best
of
part.
rabbit holes.
Speaking of rabbit holes, this game is going to be... I'm going to be dialed in.
This is the best game.
This is the best game of the week.
Without a doubt.
This is
might
probably
be
the
the
best
AFC
game.
Championship
This would be...
game.
Remember that Chiefs-Rams game a couple years ago, too? It was in Mexico. You know, it was like 48-51. I have a feeling this is going to be that game. Bills at the Chiefs. Bills 2.5-point favorites on the road. I mean, Chiefs have lost one to, the Colts. Other than that, look pretty dominant. Bills lost one pretty nicely to the Dolphins.
The Chiefs are not favored at home.
I know.
Dude, I'm taking the Chiefs.
Woo,
that's ridiculous. I know it's a short week, whatever. Like, you can make the argument that they almost lost to the Raiders because they were looking ahead to this game.
Oh.
2.5. I'm going to say Chiefs win by a last-second field goal, like 33-30.
Chiefs have proven they can always come back, and they're always in any game. The Bills have proven that they can dominate anybody more than anybody. I think they lead the league in like games over 14 points. Like margin-wise. But they're like 1-7 in one-score games.
Exactly.
It's fucking crazy.
Here's the problem, and the Raiders tried to do it last night.
Yeah.
They tried to ball control, run the ball, run the ball. Bills
doesn't
can't
work.
do that.
And it doesn't work.
The Bills don't do that.
Yeah.
They're like 75% pass.
I mean, James Cook finally scored his first touchdown.
Yeah. I mean, they have been getting him a little bit more involved. I mean, it's still Singletary's backfield, Zach Moss mixing in there, James Cook. I think they want him to be.
It's a good
he's
tandem,
really more of a pass catching specialist, is what he is. So I'm going to take the Chiefs.
Nice. I trust, man, this is Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. This is football. This is what we want. We want to see the best players on the best team.
This is the league.
This is fucking, this is going to be such a good game. Von Miller, Ed Oliver. Fucking, I wish, how much do you think the Chiefs miss Tyrann Mathieu?
Pretty.
It looks like they missed.
Their secondary's not great.
I'm glad they got Justin Reed so they can kick extra points, but don't get me wrong, it's a fucking great thing to have out of a
last
safety.
night by Jacobs.
Dude, when he lowered his shoulder,
murdered him.
Grown man play.
In fact, he got up. I was impressed.
The Raiders' impressive game still to come out. You should come out with.
Raiders are like the best 1-4 team I've ever seen.
Seriously, and they're just McDaniels doesn't know. Young coaches, man, it's situational football, right? I don't think.
That's
McDaniels, he can't take credit for all the Brady stuff, was it Brady or was it the scheme? Obviously, it was Brady.
I think it was a combination for sure, but more Brady than McDaniels. He had success with Kyle Orton, though, in Denver for a period there. Let's not forget.
Hey, Kyle Orton wasn't that bad of a quarterback. I'm going to take Josh Allen and his just... I think the Bills, especially with Gabe Davis coming back healthy, fucking dominating. You got Stephon.
Really good.
I think they have the weapons to kind of go. And the Chiefs are a Travis Kelce-led, team. The Bills, I think, have a defense to kind of interrupt that. This is going to be a great game. Nobody loses this game because this is going to be fucking awesome to watch as long as, thank God, everybody stays healthy. Knock on everything. Can't wait.
Both
Can't
4-1.
Wait. Yeah. Two of the best. This is the AFC
this
championship.
This could determine home field
advantage. This
in
is
the playoffs.
AFC championship game preview right here. This is exactly what we got last year in the playoffs too.
Big time.
So thank God. Thank you NFL schedule people.
I think this is that's why this game probably matters more to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like they really need to win this game at home.
Yeah.
And the Bills, obviously, I think they play in a little bit easier division too. I mean.
You got the Jets, you got the Pats.
But hey, you know what? Jets and Pats and Dolphins are all...
That's why I didn't mention the Dolphins.
Yeah.
They already beat them.
Yeah.
Hey, take that dub, son. Take that L, bitch. Jump to a table, you fuck.
All right, we have disagreement again.
I know, dude. We're all over the place today. As we should be, because we both sucked so well last week. We didn't even talk about it. We just swept it under the rug. Dallas at Philadelphia. Philly at home, -5 to the Cooper Rush-led Dallas D. I mean, Dallas looks like they've got it together with their run game and defense. This was Dak's rookie year. This was a 13-3 led team going the exact same way, but Philly, only undefeated team in the NFC.
I think that Vegas is like, hey, that's a big number, and Dallas ain't that bad. Cooper Rush is what, 4-0?
4-0.
I think he's one of the few quarterbacks to start his career 5-0 in the history of the league.
That's unreal.
I'm taking the Eagles. I think that this is the game that Cooper Rush unravels.
Yeah.
They have 5 games of film. The Dallas Cowboys are riding high.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles are, I think, significantly better offensively. Like, I think Jalen Hurts is a significantly better quarterback than Cooper Rush. Micah Parsons is great. The run game for Dallas has, been better. But I think that, like, you're talking about Eagles better running team. Defense is as good, better quarterback. It's like, what phase of the game is Dallas going to be better than the Eagles at?
Oh, yeah.
I think they have a better coach. I'm not sold on Mike McCarthy yet. I'm going to take the Eagles to cover and win 27-14.
I love the Eagles. I think this is Dallas's reality check because Dallas's strength, defensive line. Eagles' strength, offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Their offensive line, especially when they weren't healthy, but now they're back to healthy. Jordan Mailata's coming back. Lane Johnson got a little banged up. He's back. Dickerson, number 69. Have you seen how big that human being is? Good fucking
they got mammoths
Lord. They got a lot of man-made.
And
if you want my attention, that is how you get it. A.J. Brown, they got weapons.
Devin Smith.
Oh, Devontae
Smith. I keep calling him Devin, but
Slim Reaper, baby. Greatest nickname of all
Dallas
time.
Goedert's playing well.
I mean, I just feel like this is, like you said, Cooper Rush, the wheels are bound to fall off. Honestly, I think he just makes like 1 or 2 mistakes against Darius Slay and a really good
He doesn't even need to have the wheels fall off, really. I mean, the Eagles can neutralize that Micah Parsons pass rush, I think. Especially with Hurts and their running game.
It's strength on strength, so now it's who else. Look at your other playmakers, A.J. Brown, you got Devontae playing well, Goddard playing well. So you got other things that have to stop on top of it, and they're going to run the ball. Jalen Hurts is going to run the ball. So it's going to see what happens, man. But I trust Philly in that situation.
I agree.
Yeah, baby. We got one more. We got the fucking... Is this the Monday night game? It is.
This is the game we'll be calling.
This is the game we'll be calling. We get the luck of the draw again and get to watch the best quarterback, Russell Wilson, for Denver, play Justin Herbert at LA Chargers -5 favorites at home.
So I really don't feel like the Chargers have a real home field advantage. Considering
they never have.
I mean, I don't know how healthy Justin Herbert is right now.
Yeah.
I mean, is he healthy?
He broke a rib or fractured a rib. But he's still they're out there winning games. Look at what Austin Eckler just did last week.
Yeah, he did. God, Eckler killed me in fantasy.
Dude, tell me how you really feel.
I think that's, again, for a division game. I know Denver. I don't know what Russ is going to be like.
Yeah.
But I don't think Russ is terrible. There's been a lot of shit talk about the Broncos. Chargers honestly kind of got lucky last week.
Yeah.
I mean, how good is Brandon Staley compared? I mean, Nathaniel Hackett's is a dope, but I don't know if Brandon Staley's not a dope. I think the Chargers win, but it's like super close.
We'll see about Hackett, man. Guy just still needs a little more time, It's fucking it's his 5th game, Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Hey, if you go back to when Peyton Manning went to Denver, they started out 2-3.
They were 2-3 as well. And boom,
hey, they were in the AFC Championship.
Great fucking callback, bud. Good move. And exactly, you don't know. Staley started off very cold and then came around. Herbert started off cold and came around. This is such a weird one because Denver has looked inept. They have looked so fucking bad. And then Javonte Williams getting hurt, Melvin Gordon coming out of here just fumbling, just all over the place. Former Charger, so is that going to be a revenge game, Chargers really notoriously were like,
they were trying to trade his
he was the one he was like he bet on himself and then had one of the worst years of all time, and then they got him on a bargain deal and then still shipped him out. Yeah, I'm going to take the Chargers on this one. I trust Herbert. Yeah, he's banged up. That Denver D is banged up too. Randy Gregory missed last week. Who knows if he'll be up Monday. I just trust the Chargers, man. When Keenan Allen gets back to go with what Eckler's been doing, oh my God, this team's
and Mike Williams has been dominant too. He looks
after
really good.
Just a bad week 1, and then it's just right in the wrong.
I think he scored a touchdown every week.
Close.
Yeah. Last week he had one called back. Yeah.
Damn.
I think he did score a touchdown.
I had him advanced. I know we got 100 receiving yards, but I didn't look.
I don't know.
I don't look anymore.
Maybe
when you lose enough, you know?
I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't either. It means nothing. What did I tell your friend about? I was like threatening to break his legs. I was like, listen, it's your fantasy league. It's my reality.
Yeah,
okay?
I like betting on games. But
I do too. It makes it
fantasy's
fun.
I mean,
yeah.
it's something to think
it's
about.
something to do and just have a...
The draft is the best part. You
Yeah.
get to do a lot of drugs with your friends.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we do.
Get bombed, fucking
I'm just
talk
kidding.
shit.
We don't do drugs.
Yeah. Who cares?
Just steroids.
You're gonna get for your horse cock or your dog bite.
All right, how many different games did we pick? Because I picked Denver.
Yeah.
So let's see here.
We've only been on the same on 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. One of us is gonna do really well.
Yeah.
One not gonna do well at all.
Well, that's how I right the wrongs of last week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
for
last
sure.
week was a fucking anybody in
It was
Vegas
bad.
went to the cleaners last week, dude.
Yeah.
Favorites.
The
man.
lines this week are weird. 5s and 8s.
5s,
That's
10s,
weird
10 and a
numbers.
halves,
No
8s.
6s. I didn't see
Yeah.
many 7s, if any. I
No,
mean, it was
2 and a
5s and
halves.
8s. Yeah.
2 and a half's like, what are you doing? You don't
Crazy
even trust
eights.
the 3, you know, and push off. Any locks you really believe
Yeah.
in this week, my friend?
Yeah, let's go to the locks.
Yeah.
I believe in the Eagles.
God damn, I just wrote Philly -5.
I think -5
That
is a lock.
was one of my locks too. keep mine
I
different
think
from yours
that
now.
Seattle -2.5 at home is a lock. And I think that. Let me look one more time.
I know, right?
I'm gonna say Packers -7.
Ooh, man.
Oh wait, no, Jets. I didn't take them.
You took the Jets
I
+7.
did, yeah. No, I don't want that to be. Sorry. Go back. Now I feel like I should not have taken the Jets. Yeah, right. That was a bad thing. I am gonna say. Oh man, this is tough. Did I pick the Dolphins?
You did.
I don't know if that's a lock. I'll take the Chiefs. I'll say the Chiefs is a lock.
Chiefs +2.5.
Yeah.
Chiefs plus?
Getting points to me sounds like a lock.
I mean, it is kind of cheating, but then you look at the other side of the field,
Yeah.
and wow. Yeah, I was taking Philly. Philly's like the team I feel the strongest about this week.
Yeah,
I think it's just a good matchup. I think it's just a great, and hopefully it's a good game. You know, I'm gonna take the Niners -5.5 against Atlanta. That team's playing well. They're on fire.
Yeah.
Atlanta's getting a little banged up. It's just that time to where they're gonna lay it out.
49ers are getting banged up too, though.
I know, but they're still they're looking good, bud. They're looking good, bud.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take Packers -7 as a lock because I feel like this is the game. And if it's not the game, then I'm never betting on them ever again.
Yeah.
I'm giving Rodgers.
I
so
can't
many
believe I'm betting on the
opportunities.
Jets and the Giants.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy,
I
what's
know.
wrong with me? I must be thinking about Steve Millian.
Yeah. Hey, dude's in the ALDS right
Yeah.
now. Safe travels,
Aaron
you
Judge.
fuck. Enjoy it. Thanks for having us. Anything? Any leaving parts?
Hey, come on out to all the events this week.
All the events
Comedians
this week.
in bars watching football. You've
got a fun weekend
We've
this
got
weekend.
trivia Wednesday night at Catawba. We've got trivia Thursday night at the Lazy Pirate. Friday, I'll be opening for Niles Abston at Dead Crow. Hosting. Yeah, hosting. You know what I meant.
Hosting. You're hosting Friday and Saturday.
And Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you.
So come
4
on out.
shows Friday, 7, 9:30.
I'm gonna be exhausted.
Yeah, good, man. That's a good part.
Nice.
Welcome to my week every week. It's exhausting.
Well, I don't know if I can do as many drugs as you do.
Yeah, well, that's what keeps me alive, baby.
Or as many rumple shots.
Yeah. Bro, I have stayed away from the rumple, and I still feel like shit a lot of days. So I don't know if I found the cheat code or if I just am like, I can't do this anymore. It's brutal. Brutal what I did to me. Like I said, if like some nights if I have to like look back, it would look like an itemized CVS receipt on what I put in my body. It's unreal. Yeah. Oh, guys, Kewl and the Wolfgang, we did it again. Come back and see us next week. Bitches.
Peace.
Peace. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, we did stuff.
I
Yeah.
gotta pee.
Yeah. I got into it late. That was nice. Came around there. I was tired. I'm so sleepy. Oh.
I need to eat. I haven't eaten for a fucking minute. I got like an 8.
What did I eat? I had a sandwich from like fucking Long Island Eatery. You fucking sandwich here.